In these last days, marked by moral decline, global unrest, and spiritual confusion, the commandments of God stand as an unchanging foundation of truth, justice, and love. Rooted in the Ten Commandments given to Moses on Mount Sinai, God's laws remain relevant as a divine moral compass for all humanity. More than just rules, they are expressions of God's character, His holiness, righteousness, and love. Commandment 1. You shall have no other gods before me. Exodus 20 verse 3. In these last days, many false gods and idols compete for our devotion, wealth, fame, power, and even technology. But God commands us to put Him first, for He alone is the creator and sustainer of life. As the world grows darker, our loyalty must remain with the one true God, trusting Him above all else. Commandment 2. You shall not make for yourself a carved image. Exodus 20 verses 4 to 5. Idolatry isn't just about statues. It's about anything we prioritize over God. In the end times, many will worship materialism, celebrities, or even governments. But God warns against giving reverence to anything but Him. Our worship must be pure, focused on Christ, who is coming soon to reign. Commandment 3. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Exodus 20 verse 7. God's name is holy, yet many use it carelessly in jokes, curses, or empty promises. In these last days, we must honor His name, speaking it with reverence. Our words should reflect our faith, for one day, every knee will bow at the name of Jesus. Philippians 2 verse 10. Commandment 4. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. Exodus 20 verses 8 to 11. As the world grows busier, many neglect rest and worship, but God designed the Sabbath for our spiritual and physical renewal. In the last days, keeping this commandment reminds us that God is our provider, and one day, we will enter His eternal rest. Hebrews 4 verses 9 to 11. Commandment 5. Honor your father and your mother. Exodus 20 verse 12. Family bonds are under attack today, with rebellion and disrespect rampant. Yet, God calls us to honor our parents, reflecting His love and authority. In the last days, strong families will be a light in a broken world, showing Christ's love and stability. Commandment 6. You shall not murder. Exodus 20 verse 13. Life is sacred, yet violence and hatred fill the earth. God values every soul, and in the last days, we must uphold the sanctity of life, showing mercy and standing against injustice. True love seeks to heal, not destroy. 1 John 3 verse 15. Commandment 7. You shall not commit adultery. Exodus 20 verse 14. Immorality is celebrated today, but God calls us to purity in heart and action. Marriage reflects Christ's covenant with His church. Ephesians 5 verses 31 to 32. In these last days, faithfulness in relationships testifies to God's unchanging truth. Commandment 8. You shall not steal. Exodus 20 verse 15. Greed and dishonesty are widespread, but God commands integrity. In the last days, as economic and social systems crumble, Christians must model honesty, generosity, and trust in God's provision. Hebrews 13 verse 5. Commandment 9. You shall not bear false witness. Exodus 20 verse 16, asterisk. Deception is rampant in the end times. 2 Timothy 3 verse 13. But God's people must speak truth. Lies destroy trust, but honesty reflects God's nature. As Christ's return nears, our words should bring light, not confusion. Commandment 10. You shall not covet. Exodus 20 verse 17. Materialism fuels discontent, but God calls us to gratitude. In the last days, instead of craving worldly things, we must seek God's kingdom. Matthew 6 verse 33. Storing up treasures in heaven where they last forever. As the world fulfills end-time prophecies, obeying God's commandments keeps us anchored in His truth. Let us live faithfully, preparing for Christ's return,